This is so genius, smart genius smartness. Lauren Roberts. Hi guys, it's Anya. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another reading vlog. I'm so excited. I literally can't contain myself right now. What the what? Okay, you probably already saw it in the title of the video. That's why you clicked on it. But we are reading Fearful by Lauren Roberts. I'm so excited. Let me set the scene for you a little bit. It's Friday night. I just got off work and I'm on my holidays. My vacation starts right now. What better way to celebrate? Starting Fearful. Okay, so release day was a few days ago. Of course, I had to go and buy my copy. I'm gonna insert the footage now. Wait a damn minute. It was kind of dramatic at first. I thought they didn't have it because I went later on in the day and I thought, okay, maybe it's all gone. But then I saw they didn't even have like a stand anywhere. It seemed hopeless. As I was already accepting the fact that I have to go to a different bookstore, I turn around and I see on a little cart they have the Fearful books. They are not yet placed. So I think, okay, I can just like sneakily grab one, which I did. And then I saw that they have this edition. At first I grabbed the American edition. I saw that they had two of this. I believe it's the UK edition. As much as I love the American editions of the Powerless series, I almost wish I had that one. I almost like it better. Unfortunately, I do not own that version. So all of my books are the UK version. I think it's the UK. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just the European version. That's why I felt so lucky when I did find a copy of this. They had two copies of this edition. And I went to the bookstore again today. It's a few days later. I went before work just to have a look, just to have a browse. You hear that? That's the police. Don't lock me up for it, please. Anyway, what? Okay, so when I went today, they didn't have this edition at all, which I feel very grateful about that I found it. Here's what I'm most excited for. Two things. Number one, I have no idea what this novella is about, who specifically this novella is about. I have a suspicion, or I did have one in my Fearless reading vlog, which you can check out up there. We will find out together. I thought I would save it for our one-on-one time. And number two, I don't know what this book looks like without the sleeve on, which I'm so excited for. I love hardcover, I really do. Oh my goodness! Wait, it's beautiful. Unfortunately, I'm a bit colorblind, so I have no idea what color this is. I think it's white and pink. Not sure. I think this is either white or pink, or cream. This is so exciting. It has a little key. Oh my god, what a beautiful, beautiful edition. And then back here, oh my god. Oh, I'm so excited! Let me read the back of it. Wait, what? Wait, what? I thought this would be about a character I already know and love or something like that, but very interesting stuff, guys. To those fearful of falling in love or otherwise, you're braver than you know. How beautiful. Oh my god, look at this. This edition is just the most beautiful thing ever. I'm so excited. Here we go. Mara. Such an interesting start to the book. The moors as a concept seems so intriguing to me right now. Very, very exciting. Okay, so is this who I think... I keep forgetting I get to spoil in this. Is this man with golden hair and wild green eyes she's talking about? Kit, perhaps? Is this about Kit? It is about Kit. Why did I read Kai before? Let me reread the excerpt real quick. Okay, so it is about Kit. Why did I read Kai? I'm very excited that it's about Kit, actually, because he was my favorite character in all of the books. I don't remember what happened to him in the last one at the end. I mean, he went a bit cray-cray. Then what happened? His features are familiar to her. Could that be like their dead sister or something? Oh no, the dead sister was... Bro. Did I even read Fearless? Insert that one George Russell pick. Oh yeah, the plague. Guys, I'm so sorry. I forgot so much. I'm so sorry. Wow. This is going to be so good. Oh, so the timeline is very interesting because Lenny tells Blair that Peyton is back. So obviously this is not set after Fearless, but during, which I should have known because Powerful was also set during Powerless, but this is really exciting. Oh, Lauren Roberts, you're such a genius, you know, because I just now got it. The novella is being full. Bruh. I think it's so nice that she is finally sort of found her voice as an author, and it's very apparent in this book, and it was also very apparent in Fearless. They have a similar sound to them. She's very cool and fun, and I still think she's getting better with every book. Even in this case, I already find it more exciting to read, I think. Just the words she chooses and the way she builds her sentences and stuff, it's becoming more and more, I don't know, flowy, I think. I think the concept of telling Lenny and Blair's story through another narrator, like this new character, is so smart and genius. I think like a lot of people did that they would get their own novella, and I would have assumed that like Kit would get his own story as well, but doing both at once is kind of genius to me. I think it's a really smart way of doing it. I'm just so proud of Lauren. Like, I love gushing about her because it's just so cool that she's like my age and she's writing all these incredible novels. And like, yeah, I have shitted on them in the past. Like, I don't like all of them. Straight up, not all the books in the series are great. Or maybe even not all of them are good. But regardless, I just think it's such a crazy, amazing achievement. And I just think she's so cool for it. Anyway. Also, she's just improving so much as a writer. It's amazing! Okay, I put on brown noise to make sure I stay awake because I've been falling asleep. Here's what I'm thinking right now. I'm on page 92. Let's go. It's taking me a while to read this. When she says to Kit that she retrieved his father's soul, I'm thinking, am I remembering this correctly, that there was a chapter from Death's POV back then? Or am I tripping? Because I feel like that could have happened. And if it did, that would be genius. But I'm not sure if I'm just imagining things. But I feel like there was something about it though. Whoops, where am I filming? I think there was something about it though. I'm not sure. I think someone just showed up. I think it's time that someone just showed up. Why do I always forget his name? Mac. It's Mac, right? Was it Mac? I think it's Mac. Lenny thinking it was him that threw him against the wall, bruh. Lenny, silly boy. Blair's kind of a baddie. Adina. I forgot that Lenny knew he knew of Adina. Bruh. I miss Adina so much. She was my favorite character. She's low-key my favorite female character in any book ever. Like, I love her so much. Wow. This far in, almost halfway. The sun is setting. I'm gonna get up and maybe get myself a snack or something. I already know I'm gonna get apple juice. Why am I lying? I'm gonna have apple juice. I'm gonna put on the light and stuff, but we just got Blair's sort of backstory, her lore, her reasoning, her redemption of sorts. And I found it very interesting and fun to read about. It's also super interesting because the Mara character keeps going on about how similar they are. I'd like to know her backstory, but obviously she's just sort of teasing it for the end, I would assume, or later on in the book. But yeah, really nice to read about, and also cool to see Blair and Lenny and how they get on, because I don't know, they seemed like a wild pairing. Not that wild, but it was hard for me to imagine what their dynamic would be. Hard for me to imagine what their dynamic would be, and I think it makes sense. I quite like it. I'm really enjoying this book so far. I was a bit tired and bored, but I put on my brown noise and now I feel a lot more into the story. So yeah, I'm gonna like have a bit of a setup change. Get cozy. I'm already cozy, but get even cozier. All right, we got cozy. I got into my PJs. I have my Stanley cup full of ice. And of course, my apple juice. You guys know I love apple juice. Don't ever get me clear apple juice though. I will kill you and shoot you in the head. Who said that? I'm ready to go into the second half of this book. I keep putting my phone into my book instead of using a bookmark. I fully have a bookmark in there too. I don't know, I just keep using the weirdest crap for no reason. But yeah, halfway through, let's continue reading. I'm gonna put my brown noise back on. It is such a game changer, I don't care. We're on chapter 11. The whole storyline of them wanting to fake her death, Blair's death, makes so much more sense now that I remembered the ending of Fearless. Is that what it's called? Yes, this is Fearful, that's Fearless. Where Peyton kills Blair, and then I was like, okay, slay, like she's dead. And then she shows up in like the epilogue, I think, and Peyton spares her life. And I had a bit of a rant about that because I didn't know that I loved that. But then in the end I was like, okay, no, I can accept that. But now that makes a lot more sense. With that being said, I'm so excited to see how they're actually faking her death, because now it's just planned that they will, but not the how. I like to know the explanation, because how are you gonna fake? We'll see. Another update. How has it just dawned on me now that the reason everyone thought that Kit was going insane in Fearless was because he was talking to Mara the whole time. Why am I so slow today, bruh? But we have about 40 pages left already this far in. But there wasn't much to update you guys on because I didn't have a lot of thoughts on what was going on. The plot feels very organic and it makes a lot of sense. And it's just so much fun to read! Mara just entered her villain era because Kit rejected her. But why did Kit reject her? I don't get it. I didn't expect it either, to be honest. I thought he would be like, oh my god, yes! But no. Oh, that's why he was supposed to dodge. Okay. So Mara was like, actually, let me take care of this Kit. Boom! Kit did not forget to dodge. Mara made sure that Kit did not forget to dodge. This is so genius, smartness. Lauren Roberts. Guys, remember when I freaked out? Okay, maybe not. Remember when I freaked out over in the Fearless reading vlog over the fact that he says, I'll go gently for you? He meant, because he said it to Mara. Oh my god! Because he said it to Mara, I didn't put it together. Oh my god, I'm so slow today, but that makes it so much better because now I'm having all these aha moments and it's so much fun. I'll go gently for you. Like, yes! My favorite quote in the fucking entire series. Now it makes so much more sense. I love this. I'll go gently for you, not for Kai, for Mara. Oh my god, guys. Seriously, guys. Seriously, guys. Wait, what? Time jump, 5 years later. Aww. Yeah, Lenny and Blair are still doomed. That's so sweet. Wait, Lenny can see her? They have a bakery! They have a bakery! The kid. The kid? The kid Kit. Oh my god, is there going to be another book? That's a being thug. I think, okay. The very last sentence, like the epilogue of sorts, didn't gag me because I thought that was obvious, but it was still good. Like, regardless, I'm gonna pretend that gagged me like crazy. Oh my goodness! Final thoughts. This was such a good read, guys. This was so much fun to read. Seeing Lauren Roberts become a better author with every book is so satisfying and fun, because that's not something you see with authors usually, you know? It's usually like a hit or miss kind of thing, but I feel like she's been steadily improving, except for Reckless. I think if we just take Reckless out of the equation, yeah. Anyway, like I said, I really love that we got 2 sets of characters and they're like love stories. I mean, I'm kind of sad Kit didn't get a happy ending because he was my favorite character, but I did say in my Fearless review that I wish she would have taken the liberty to give Blair not a happy ending. Like, I would have been fine if she had been just dead and that was the end of it. Like, I like when characters, or I like when authors kind of do that to characters. I think it shows, I don't know, integrity in a way. I don't think every character needs a happy ending. So with that being said, I have to stand by that, and even if it's my favorite character who doesn't get the happy ending, I think it's just good writing. Like, yes, like she ate that. It made sense to me. I was kind of surprised that he didn't care for Mara that much, but he did say himself that he like didn't have feelings, you know, like he didn't have the ability to feel. So yeah, it was also nice seeing his like insight into his madness, which I really wanted in Fearless, and then we didn't get that. But then we did get the letters, and I was like, okay, well, this is fun, like this is the way that we're getting it. But getting even more insight was really, really, really satisfying for me, and I liked how she wrote it. It was so well written. I loved Mara's character. I think she was so funny. Bruh. She was like, bruh. That was low-key her. What? I really loved the way she writes about death and her idea of death. I think it was so fun, not fun, so nice to read. Like the concept of death as the absence of life rather than anything else. That really resonated with me because I think of it as a peaceful thing and not something that needs to be feared. So I think that was interesting, but then also had Kit feared her and taken things a bit more seriously, maybe a better eternity would have awaited him. So anyway, lots to ponder. I think in this book it's very apparent that she really did come up with this entire universe and empire in her mind at a very young age. She would always say that around like the Powerless era, and I would kind of question it because it was quite, you know, like if you look at Powerless, the book, it's just a lot of different tropes and it's a lot of media. It's very, very reminiscent of a lot of media that we grew up on as well, and it's kind of like, where's the originality? And then you read on and you like put the trust into her mind, and she's like, no guys, like trust me, I know where this is going. And she's been proving it with the latest releases, and I think that is just so satisfying to see. Like I kind of feel like she proved me wrong, and I like that. I think it's so fun. I really loved reading about Lenny and Blair. Like I said, I love their dynamic. I really loved Lenny as a character. I love the sort of sunshine and grumpy dynamic, which she did so well in Powerful, but I think she did it again in Fearful, only reversed roles. She pulled it off, and I'm so excited to see where the story goes. You would assume that it's going to be continued because of the role that their child, little kid Kit, plays. I don't know what the situation is, if she's gonna continue writing for the series, if she's gonna maybe start a new series for that, who knows? I will have to do some research, give it a Google. But yeah, I feel like I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this release yet. Matter of fact, I haven't seen anyone talk about this release yet. So if you guys have read it, let me know what you think. Okay, I think that's all I have to say. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Maybe leave me a comment. I could really use it. And yeah, see ya!